the distributive property. Take a look at the examples below and imagine multiplying the value on the outside of the parentheses into both of the items on the inside of the parentheses. You are distributing it evenly into both of the pieces. So in the first example, the 2 will be distributed into the 5b as well as the 4. And the same goes for the rest of the examples. Here are some steps that you can follow when you are solving or simplifying one of these distributive property questions. 3 times negative 2c plus 7. The 3 needs to be distributed into both of these pieces. So step 1, circle each piece. And what we mean by that is each term that you see. 3 is something that you need to circle. The negative 2c is another piece that you need to circle. And the plus 7, that's the last piece you need to circle. When you're done, notice how everything is included, including the signs to the left of each one of the pieces. Now, you need to multiply, it says. Multiply the outside value, in this case the 3, into each one of these pieces. So 3 is going to be multiplied into the negative 2c. 3 is also going to be multiplied into the positive 7. So 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. The c comes along for the ride. The 3 is also being multiplied into the 7. 3 times positive 7 is positive 21. In the last step, simplifying if needed, in this question we don't need to. So we're done. Example number 2. Negative 5 times negative 6m plus 11. Step 1, circle all the pieces. So circle the minus 5, negative 5, circle the negative 6m, and circle the positive 11. Everything is in a circle. Now distribute. Negative 5 times negative 6 is a positive 30. So we write down 30. And the m comes along for the ride. We also would do negative 5 times a positive 11. A negative times a positive is a negative, and 5 times 11 is 55. So in this case, our simplified answer, after we did the distributive property, would be 30m minus 55. Now let's see how the distributive property applies to a word problem, or a graphic. It says to write and simplify an expression that represents the area of the figure. Well, in this case, we need to understand that area of a rectangle means length times width. So let's take a look at the pieces. Here is our length. Here is our width. So let's build an expression. Our length of 4 is being multiplied by our width of 3k minus 2. Now we're ready to perform our steps. Step 1, circle the pieces. Notice how everything is in a circle. Step 2, distribute. 4 times 3 is 12. The k comes along for the ride. And distribute 4 times negative 2, a positive times a negative, would be a negative 8 in this case. And 12k minus 8 is your simplified answer when you are combining the pieces of this expression.